So, Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So, where are we? So, wait. So we are in the abhibhāyatanāni. Okay. Last time we finished up to where? But up to oh, up to 8 kasina. Okay. All together 8 kasinas we have them. Where are we? Wait. So I just prepare some of the chart for you. Okay. Okay, okay. So here, here last time we finished up to the where? Up to the difficulty, right? Difficulty to have a psychic power. So if we attain the jhana, then we can develop that jhana, and until we attain the psychic power, we create many people, maybe 1,000, 100,000, and so on. And also sometimes we may dive into the earth, and also we may fly in the sky, we may walk in the sky, and so on. That's what 80 bada. So it is a very, actually, even though it is easy to say about the 80 bada, but difficult to attain, difficult to gain psychic power. So that's why commentator elaborated, explain it's very difficult to get a psychic power. And then here the chart is from the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. Okay, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, page number 52 to 55. Okay, 52 to 55 is altogether we can have a what? 16. Okay, 16. But how do they first? How do you say? The casino. It is translated as a what? The disc or what? Or a kind of device. So that the device that can be used as a what? As a basic or as a basic object for our meditation, concentration meditation. This is called casino. So among the 8 casino, we Batavi Abadi Jawaya, then from page number 52, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, up to the where? Yeah, from the page number 52, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḻi, there you can see Sola Sekhatukam, paragraph number 186. Then it is talking about the what? The Batavi Kasina. Okay. Then we just multiply. Okay. Dukkha Patipara Danda Vinya, Dukkha Patipara Khipa Vinya, Sukha Patipara Danda Vinya, Sukha Patipara Khipa Vinya. Then each one can be multiplied by 4 objects. Aramana, Parita, Prita Ramana, So until apamana dhamana, altogether we have 16. So in the similar way, for the abhokasina also, we can make the same way. System method. Okay, we can simply say system method. System way to be developed. Uh, uh, what system way to be developed for the Dhammasaṅgaṇā basing on the abho. Abho means what? The water. The water is what is the nature of a characteristic of abho? Cohesion or what? Fluidity or something like that. And then Dejo is a heat and cool. Vayo is what? Vayo is movement, like a pushing. And then Nila, Pita. Okay, Pita. And then Pita is a gold color. Nila is a brown, blue color. So with this, the one Nila, there is also some, how can we say, some different interpretation. In Myanmar, we go what? Nila is as a brown color. In Myanmar, mostly this is brown color. But it is more likely to be what? A kind of blue color. So so when we visit to the ocean, when we visit the ocean, then there the color of the water in the ocean is what? Nila Chala. Nila Jala is a blue color mostly. Connection problem. Okay, now we get it back. So I will share again. So in the here also in for the each casino, each device for the meditation, we can have a what a system method. Okay. Breda Ramana, Pamana, Ramana, Ramana, and so on. So that is mentioned on the paragraph number, page number 55 of the Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, and then paragraph number 203. Okay. Then we go to where? We go to the paragraph number 204, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḻi. There, abhibhāyatanāni. Here, regarding the term abhibhāyatana. Abhibhāyatana. What is abhibhāyatana? That's we need to know. So in that case, the what? Mulatika, Dhammasaṅgaṇī Mulatika is helpful. Mulatika, Dhammasaṅgaṇī Mulatika Pāli, page number 105. Okay, 105. What is abhibhāyatana? Their explanations are giving. abhibhāyatanāni. So 105. I think some of you may have. Here they mention what? Abhibhāvadīti abhibhū. Abhibhāvadīti abhibhū. Parikamaṃ ñānava. Abhibhu ayatana itasadi abhibhayatana. So abhibhayatana is a combination of the two what? Two component parts. One is abhibhu and then the other is ayatana. And then abhibhu means something that tends to suppress. Something that tends to suppress or tends to influence. So that they go abhibhayatana. Abhibhu. So something that tends to suppress or influence. The other is what? Parikama. Okay, preparation, our preparatory stage, or our jnana. If we train ourselves very well, if we prepare to do something, if we are well prepared, then what we have? We can manage things very well. And then even we can suppress the things we are managing. And also we can have a good influence over the things we are dealing with. So that is why parikama. So for in the jhana practice also like that. So sometimes our preparation is very good. We in the preparatory level we have a what magusala jnana samyutta. Okay, parikama upajara nuloma kutaraku, something like that. We repeatedly prepare and also we train ourselves very well in the preparatory stage. Then we are very, very skillful. So that sort of thing on the object. Maybe sometimes internal object or external object. So if we are skillful in the internal object, or maybe if we are well prepared or well trained in the with the external object, suppose we practice the Batawi Kasina with the artist very well, and then it will be very helpful if we done if we pay our attention to the internal objects, okay, internally, then then we can we can manage very well. We can influence the object very well. So here, abhibhāvadīti abhibhu means something that tends to influence over the object. Okay, over the object. That may be parikama, either may parikama or jnana. Okay, inside a jnana we get. And then another interpretation is after that they say what abhibhu ayatana itasadi abhibhāyatanāni. So that is what bhovi samasa. Okay, bhovi samasa, bhovi compound. So abhibhu is one component part, and then ayatana is another component part. Then combined together by means of the bhovi samasa. And also that bhovi samasa is what? What kind of? Chati. Okay. Chati bhovi samasa. Okay. Chati bhovi samasa. So abhibhu ayatana itasadi abhibhayatana. Ayatana. So for the jhana of the jhana, there is what? Parikama. Okay. Preparatory stage. And then that preparatory stage is served as a cause. Ayatana here means a cause or as a base. so that kind of a jhana is called abhibhāyatana. So basically, uh, abhibhāyatana is the name for the jhana. Okay, we can collectively understand that abhibhāyatana is the name of the jhana. So the jhana that uh, that is with the what? Uh, that is with the parikama. Okay, well prepared parikama. So that can suppress or that can influence over the object. Okay, that can manage the object very well. So that is called abhibhāyatana. Okay, abhibhāyatana is like that. And then if you read there, not only and then later on they say not only the jhana, but also sasambhyudan jhanam. Okay, together with the associated mental faculty. So as you know, the jhana arise there, then that jhana will associate with the what? With it is mental concomitants and the Jeda and Chitasikas, that's it. Sambhyuta Dhamma. So jhana together with the Sambhyuta Dhamma is called Abhibhāyatana. Okay. So that is explained in the Muladika, Dhammasaṅgaṇī Muladika, page number 105, paragraph number 204. Okay. So then regarding the Abhibhāyatana, so if I here write it copied from the Mahaparinibbana Sutta, Tika Nikaya, Mahāvāgga page number volume 2, page number 92 there. There are 8 kinds of Abhibhāyatana. Okay. Thus you may study there. So Ajatan Rūpāsaññī Paheda Rūpāni Pasati parittāni, something like that. Here Ajatan Rūpāsaññī first 2, and then Ajata means internally, Rūpāsaññī Rupa material object. Okay, with the perception, which is with the material object internally, and then Bheda Rupa Nipasati, and then external object also Rupa. So then Rupa to Rupa, internally, externally, and then parittāni Appamani is okay. Number 3 and number 4 is Ajata Arupa Saññī Bheda Rupa Nipasati. Here, so what the Dhammasaṅgaṇī deal with on the page number 55, paragraph number 204 is that kind of number 3 and number 4. Number 3, okay, Ajatan Arupa Saññī Bheda Rupa Nipasati. Okay, Ajata Arupa Saññī Bheda Rupa Nipasati. Number 3 and number 4. And then this is on the paragraph, page number 55. And then the following one, Ajatan Arupa Saññī Bheda Rupani Pasati Nilani. And then number 6 is Piṭāni. Number 7, Lohita Odata. So these are 4 Kala Kasina. So 4 Kala Kasinas are given here on the Nilani, Piṭāni, Lohitani. Oh, here. On the page number 64. 64, Dhammasaṅgaṇī, page number 64. Paragraph number 246. Okay, they are Nila Pita, Ajata Arupa Saññī, Bheda Rupani Pasati, Nilani, Piṭāni, Lohitani, and so on. So that is the number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. So So these are the same with the Digha Nikaya, Mahabharinibbana Sutta explanation and Dhammasaṅgaṇī explanation. Yeah. uh, the point of a difference between Dhammasaṅgaṇī and the Dhamma Sutta, okay, Sutta Piṭaka, Digha Nikaya is the first two. In the Dhammasaṅgaṇī, there is no first two. This first two does not appear here in the Rupa chapter, Rūpāvacarakusalaṃ chapter. Number 3, number 4 is okay. Number 3, number 4 is on the, it appears in the page number 55, 204, paragraph number 204. Okay, that's also for your information. And then here, the what does appear in the paragraph number, page number 55 or the Dhammasaṅgaṇī is that. So Ajaddan Arupa Sanyi Behida Rupani Basati, that may be Parita, okay, Parita object. And then Tani Abhibhāya Janami Basami Di Pataman Jana Upasambaja Vyaradi, that point. That is Sudika. Then after that what? After that it's multiplied by the 4 Patipara, and then it can be number 3 multiplied by the 2 Aramana, 2 object, and then the last one is what? 4 Patipara multiplied by 2 object we have. So one thing we have to keep in mind is that is Parita. Okay, Parita means weak. And then after that you can find Abhamana here. Abhamana abhibhāyatanāni. So superior, superior object with a superior object, the same thing. Okay, here regarding this point, Athasalini explain a little bit about the paragraph number 204. Kadamedhamma kusala yasame samayi rūpāvacarakusalaṃ megam bhavati, that is not nothing special. What the special is what? Ajaddan arupa sanyi. Okay, so Dhammasaṅgaṇī, page number 232. Okay, paragraph number Athasalini, sorry. Athasalini, page number 232, paragraph number 204, the same. There. Ajaddan arupa sanyidi. Okay. Alabhitayava anatikatayava. So, yeah, I will move to what? Translation. Yeah, this paragraph. There is no perceiving, okay? Therein no perceiving material quality in himself. Ajaddan arupa sanyi. So it is translated. So sanya is a perception, perceiving. So don't think. Mostly, if we roughly read, so arupa sanyi, then we have a non-material perception. Okay, something like that. Arupa sanyi is what? Arupa is a non-material. Non-material. Sanya means perception. We are within non-material perception, something like that. We may roughly translate that, but according to what this commentary explanation, what you can see is what that Achata Rube Okay. Ajada rupi. So rupa means not the external rupa, but the beheda. Okay. Beheda, not external rupa, but the ajada internal rupa, internal material. Parikama sanya. So sanya here means what? Parikama sanya. So perception that gained through the preparatory stage. Uh, what the preparatory concentration, upachara samadhi or something like that, parikama samadhi. That is called parikama sanya. So sanya does not mean non-material perception, but the, perception, uh, the perception gained through the what the parikama preparatory concentration on the internal material ajada rupa. Then virahito. So so ajadan arupa sanyi, that has the meaning of the virahita. Okay, virahito indicate that the up preface, okay, up preface in the arupa sanyi bear the meaning of the virahita. Virahita means lack of, okay, lack of uh, what being apart from something. So virahita. So it, so mostly if we simply read ajada arupa sanyi, ajada means internally, arupa sanyi means what? Non-material perception. So something like that we have. But if we, according to this interpretation of the Atha Salini, there is a what? Is how he translated? Let's read. Means divide. Okay, the virahita means divide. Divide of a perception or the preamble in his own bodily frame. In his own bodily frame, either from not getting it or from not wishing it. Alavida yawa, anatika dayawa. So, how do you understand? Ajadan arupa sanyi. Ajadan arupa sanyi. Ajada rupe, ajada rupana in the internal materiality. Parikama sanya virhito, because of being devoid from the preparatory stage. Suppose you imagine that you prepare the art device, okay, as a meditation object, as the object for the meditation. So then you try to practice there repeatedly and then become a very clever, skillful, and then become a master. So you can imagine so everything ins and outs about that art device. So that means that you are master, you are very clever, or you are well trained in with the uh, external materiality. Okay, external materiality. So that refers to what an other device. Okay, so then later on you may be able to recognize that in this other device there is a what hardness and softness is there. Okay, that is the nature of the earth, the nature of the Patavi is there. Okay, but material you get the what you become a sanya preparatory perception gained through the preparatory preparation on the other device is very good. Okay, so not only you get the image or the what, you get the image of the other device, but also you are able to distinguish materialities over there. Okay, maybe Batawi, Abo, Dejo, Wayo, and so on. So mainly here is Batawi. Okay, then since you are very clever with the external object, Vahida Rupa, then when you turn attention, when you pay attention to you internally, maybe you can imagine your forehead. Okay, other time, so with a closed eye, very easily you can get the what without much preparation. Okay, very easily you can get the what. Oh, there is a better way. Okay, hardness and softness is there. The nature of Patawi is there. Okay, you can perceive internet material very easily because you are master. Okay, you are master with the external object, that is a Patawi Kasina with the Patawi Kasina. So that meaning. Okay, so Allah, the reason why is what? Allah vidayawa, anatika dayawa. So Allah vidayawa, the what? So you don't practice, you don't make any much preparation. Okay, you are not a master on the internet with the internet object. Okay, so it means you didn't become a master with the internet object. And then another one is anatika dayawa. You have a no desire. You don't wish to do practice with the internet object. Okay, that's why you may be lack of what? Lack of a perception gained through the parikama. Okay, in the internet object, internet materiality. Okay, so please be try to imagine that you are a meditator, and then you prepare the other device, and then you try to practice with the other device repeatedly until you become a master. Okay, a master on the object, external object. So since uh, you become a master on the with the external object, then sometimes you may not desire to become a master on the with the internal object. Okay, so also sometimes you don't get you are not you are not become a what, you are not a master of what with the internal object. So that is the meaning of the word ajadan arupasanyi. Okay, so don't roughly uh, don't roughly translate it as a what ajadan internally arupasanyi, having being with the perception of the non-materiality. So not like this. Ajada arupasanyi means what? Devoid of a perception, devoid of a perception on the internal material, like the internal materiality. So Baheda, okay, even though you are lack of perception on the internet materiality, but Baheda Rupani Pasati, okay, Baheda Rupani Pasati, Baheda Atasu Kasinesu, Kadabrikama Daya, Brikama Wasena Jiva, Apana Wasena Ja, Tani Baheda Atasu Kasinesu Rupani Pasati. So Baheda Rupani Pasati. Here you can pay attention to the Sambanana in the commentary. Rupani Basati is the same. The commentary explained as the Buddha said, Rupani Basati. But for the Beheda, then the commentator added, Beheda Atasu Kasinesu. Okay. Beheda Atasu Kasinesu. Maybe one of the 8 kasina we have. Okay, Paul Mahabuddha kasina and then Paul Gala kasina. Okay, outside we prepare white cloth or red cloth or maybe a golden color cloth or blue cloth and so on. So this we are very familiar and also uh, we are very clever with the external object. Okay, so because we are well prepared or well trained, okay, Kadabri Gamadaya, with regard to 8 external devices. So by means of the parikama, or sometimes we are able, okay, we are able to attain the appana, attain the jhana. Okay, so in that case, so that they call Baheda Rupani Pasati. So in that externally very clever. So for some meditator they attain up to the jhana. For some to meditator they attain up to the upajara jhana, okay, upajara samadhi. Okay. So with the external object, very clear external object, that meaning. So for that buzzing, parittāni means parittāni the avatitani undeveloped. Parittāni means the word yeah, limited, means not growing. Avatitani, not developed. Okay. Tani abhibhāya. So tani abhibhāya. Here you can read Tani abhibhāya with a commentator illustrate with the example. Ewa mewa ñanodarigo di. Tani abhibhāya means tani rūpāni. Okay. Praidagi aramani. Tani praidani rūpāni especially. Tani undeveloped or weak object. Abhibhāya having suppressed samabhajati. Okay, samabhajati enters. Here, so we may read, in having mastered then, just as a man of a vigorous digestion, cutting a spoonful of a food, makes a lump of it, and then swallows it, saying, call that eating anything. I don't know you understand or not. So a person of a transcendent and a clear knowledge masters the device objects and attain jhana, saying, what is there to attain in this limited object? This is not burdensome to me. Okay, so this is a piece of cake, something like that. Some people they say, it's very easy for me to do. Okay, uh, uh, even though with the undeveloped object, maybe the object that you haven't mastered yet, but because you already become a master with the external object. Okay, other time, even though you are giving you are giving another object undeveloped internally, so you may say that, oh, it's a piece of cake. I can attain up to the jhana very easily. So like a what? Yeah, commentator give a what? Where a person with a good digestion. So digestion. Okay, what digestion, right? So stomach. In Bali, it is called what? The Gahani. Yeah. Sambana Gahani go. Sambanakaniko is the what? Kahani is the what? What a kind of in Myanmar we go what? Bajaka dejo. Bajaka means cooking or burning. Deja means fire. So inside our, maybe it may be different from the scientific interpretation. So according to the Indian tradition or Bali tradition, they say we have a in our stomach there is a what? Tejo dhatu. The fire element is there. The function of that fire element is what? To burn. Okay, uh, to burn very well. So if we have that kind of a bajaka dejo is called what? Kahani. Okay, kahani, kahana. Kanadidi kahani. Kahana. Sambana kahani means perfect. Okay, perfect digestion system. Okay, so for them, even though you here even though it is translated as a spoonful, but over there is said katachu. Okay, katachu. Katachu means what? Not a small spoon. Not a. It does not refer to the small spoon, but a very big spoon. So from the container, from the yeah, from the rice cooker, we may what? We may take a large amount of rice, like a cooked rice, with a big spoon. So even though you give a lot of food, a lot of cooked rice, then maybe for a person who is with a good digestion system, uh, he may say, okay, please, one plate after another. So for those who are living in the West, or for those who are uh, with the bread as their main food, so they may not be able to understand what does it mean. But for us, like for us like Myanmar people, Indian people, and most of the Asian people, rice is the main food for us, right? Cooked rice. So maybe one plate after another. Well, we if we maybe with a good digestion system, the more you carry, the more they may eat. So like that, because he is with a good digestion system. So also here, uh, for those who are what? Visada nyano, nyanotariko, nyana uttara nyana. Okay, with the uh, nyanotariko, with the what? Hmm. Uh, a version of the transcendent knowledge. Okay, and then visadanya, no clear knowledge. Okay, so for those whose knowledge is very transcendent and also with very clear, very bright, so they can master whatever object. Maybe it may be previously not yet practiced. Okay, but he can practice very easily until he can attain the jhana. Okay. So this is not burdensome to me like that. This meaning is that he produced ecstasy jhana together with the production of the image of a mark in this limited object. Saha nimedo body niwa ita abana nibade di ato. Okay. So this meaning is that he produced ecstasy jhana together with the production or the image or the mark in this limited object. So the meaning is like this. So actually, soon with the appearance of the image, okay, counter the sign we have Ogha Nime, Brigama Nime, Ogha Nime, and then Bribaga Nime, like that. We have three kinds of animata, okay, sign, preparatory sign, and then what? Counter sign, and then what? Counter image, okay, preparatory image, counter image, and then what? Then a Padibaga image, Ogha acquired image, and then Padibaga image means counter image. Here they may, what the commentator say is the what? Saha nimeta obadi newa. So only with the arising of the nimeta, only with the arising of the sign. So sign of the what? Limited object. He can attain the what? Jhana, like that. So regarding that, there is an explanation in the commentator. And so jhana cannot be attained simultaneously, okay, with the attainment of the counter image, okay, Padibaga Nimitta, okay. So the Padibaga Nimitta counter image we receive as a meditator, we got a counter image. So that after this, after the attainment of it, after receiving that kind of a counter image, Padibaga Nimitta, so without going beyond the thought process, the thought process are there. So only within the limited thought process, limited number of a thought process, maybe our thought process are very quickly running. So maybe this now in this very moment we get a counter image, okay, Padibaga Nimitta, and then maybe within five thought process we attain the jhana, okay, within the five process, without going beyond no more than a five thought process we attain the jhana, like that. So even though commentator does simply mention what saha nimeto pada niwa ita. So with the arising appearance of the counter image, we get the what? That kind of a meditator attain the jhana. So that is what? A kind of a figuratively speaking, very close, very easy to attain, like that. So here in this regard, the Nitya Sayadaw explain like that. I will check in the attack at Muladiga. Muladiga does not mention very much about that. But the P. Nitya Sayadaw, yeah. Nitya Sayadaw explain that. Sa in the what? Sa nimeto pada niwa. So we should take note that the arising of the counter image, Padibaga Nimitta, and then the attainment of the jhana does not happen simultaneously. Okay. So and then what he said is that after the appearance of the counter image, without going beyond the fifth thought process, a yogi attain the jhana, okay, like that. In the it is explained in the Vyenitya. BYI, like that. Now, I think BYI, you can read it in our translation book. There are many times BYI is referred. Mhm. Limit the object. Or here also abhibhāyatanāni also giving. Abhibhāyatanāni is a jhana with the overpowering abhibhu preamble and knowledge as a cause. A jhana with the abode or locus called the object to be overpowered. Abhibhāyatavan abhibhāyatanāni. Okay, that's what we already discussed. So then we go to another point. What? Abhamanani. Huh? Oh, another point is what? Janami basami di imina bana atta ubhavago gatido. So please don't look the side of the uh, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi. Then there you can see Ajatan Arupasañi Baheda Rupani Pasati parittāni Tani Abhibhāya Janami Pasami di. Okay. Janami Basami di Patamanjana Upasambaja Viharati. There, what does it mean by the Janami Basami? The commentator is like Imi Nabana in the by I know, I see. Here's the former correct idea are stated. So Imi Nabana Asa Bubavago Gatido Asa Bubavago Gatido. So Bubavaga previously, okay, Bubavaga or former you can say former idea, former intention. Maybe I now I I will develop something like that. I'm going to develop. I'm going to see. I'm going to know. Okay, suppressing the object, the ajada object, ajada internal material object. Okay, so and then that is a kind of what before we enter into the jhana, uh, we have such a kind of what intention. So like that commentator. Imina bana asa boba bago katito. Here is a different idea is giving. Agama takata su agama takata. Last time also we have that kind of usage agama atakata. Okay. So according to our tradition, agama atakata means commentary to the Sutta, commentary to the Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya, and so on. That is called Agama Atakata. So, but the one thing we can consider is also that that Agama is not our usage, okay? Not the usage of a Theravada tradition, mostly. So Agama is what kind of a Mahayana or Tibetan or whatever, I don't know. Mostly Mahayana tradition. So like a Majjhimika, Majjhima Nikaya also they say what? Majjhim Agama, they use Agama. Okay. So but here in the commentaries we found that this kind of a usage also Agama is used here in the Dhammasaṅgaṇī or in other Atthakatha, in the Athasalini Atthakatha and other Atthakathas. So whenever they are referring to the Sutta Atthakatha, commentary on the Suddhanta. So here Agama Atthakatha Supana Bodham. So one thing is Agama Atthakatha and the commentary to the Mahabharata Nibbana Sutta here also you can see. It's also written by the Bhanu Buddha Kosa. Okay. And then maybe one time we have a discussion with the Yanika. Nyanika also, he, she, she don't want to accept it maybe. I think Agama Atthakatha means maybe referring to the Sutta, so it may be not mm, not much sense. It does not make much sense, something like that. So because if Buddha Gosa, he himself referred to the he himself is the author of the what Digha Nikaya commentary. So why he say like that in the Agama Atthakatha like that? What he actually referring to with the word Agama Atthakatha? So that is also question mark for us. Question mark for us. One thing is most of the sutta, much less needless to say that there is a very much striking difference between Theravada and Mahayana or Dandayana with regard to Abhidhamma. But they were mostly similar to the in the case of the Sutta. Okay, in the case of maybe Sutta Piṭaka, Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya. So there are many comparative studies are there. So very interesting. One of the Majjhima Nikaya and Majjhima, the comparative study is made by the Venerable Analayo, I think. So very good book. It's there. So 2 volumes. So if we read that kind of books, and then we may find that the Sutta are very, very similar. Okay, one, even though they have some differences, but mostly they bear the similarities. So that's why in this case, Agama Atthakatha may Agama refers to what? Not only the Theravada Atthakathas, the Sutta Atthakatha, but also the other traditions. So, but this point is also interesting. So, the question is that what by the term Agama Atthakatha, what the Venerable Buddha Gosa refer to, what kind of Atthakatha he is referring to. So Agama Atthakatha su Una Bana Hodam Imina Asa Bana Avogo Gatito. So there is a difference between uh, Abhidhamma Atthakatha and then Sutta Atthakatha. So in the Abhidhamma Atthakatha here, commentator said the word Rūpāvacarakusalaṃ. So prior intention. Okay, before entering into the jhana, so he have a kind of a prior intention that I will develop. But in the Sutta Atthakathas, what does it mean is that so it indicates the intention of the meditator. Okay, and then it continued to say, this intention indeed is after happens after emerging from the samadhi. Okay, so that point is different. According to the Abhidhamma Atthakatha, so before the attainment of a jhana, he has such intention. Okay, but for the Sutta Atthakatha, he already attained the jhana, and also he already entered into the samadhi. Okay, maybe first jhana attained, and then he entered into the first jhana samadhi, maybe for 1 day, 2 days, and so on. Then after emerging from that jhana, he knows the peace and the bliss of the jhana, and also he has that kind of intention. Okay, I will enter again okay, into this jhana by keeping, by taking maybe Parita limited object as a main object. Okay, so that is difference. Then commentator continue to say the idea of Sutta Athagata and also Samapatti, that is needless to say, inside inside the Samapatti, it does not happen. Okay, so he is already if he is already in the Samapatti condition, Samapatti states how can he has such an intention? I will enter or something like that. So that is
Sayadaw.
Yes.
Sorry. So like when we say Agama Takatha, I think it maybe we can reverse the Abhayagiri tradition because like Buddha Gosa, he's based on the Mahavihara tradition.
Yeah.
Because Abhayagiri, they're based like they are more like a Mahayana tradition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In
that because
case,
when there was a Chinese monk who went to the Sri Lanka during the 6th century, almost the same with Buddha Gosa's time. So he was a stay in the Abhayagiri there. So he brought many like Sudha to China. So, but actually they are all Mahayana the text.
Mm-mm. So later on, it developed into the Mahayana. So
yeah.
Originally it may be Abhayagiri, but if we in our tradition, Theravada tradition, is that whenever we found that maybe before we study another agama or another tradition, so what we understand is that agama means Sutta. Okay, agama means Sutta, and then that striking maybe surprisingly, so what uh, the quotation, maybe we have a quotation, so maybe you now also you get a kind of explanation. You go to the Mahabharinibbana Sutta Athakatha, and then there you can see that the same explanation. Okay, and there you can see the same explanation Maha Athakatha in the Mahabharinibbana Sutta Athakatha. They give this explanation.
Yeah, and here it says in the translation they said the 4 Nikaya commentaries, but we know it's 5 Nikaya, right? But in the Mahayana tradition, that's the 4 Nikaya.
Really?
Yeah.
In the commentary for Nikaya, Agama Thakata, so yeah. But in the 4 Nikaya commentaries, and then Agama Thakate, so but yeah. So that this point is interesting. That's why. So you are what you said is also reasonable. Because nowadays we see in the comparative studies we see that many striking similarities are there. Okay, with regard to the Nikayas. Okay, so. But that's why, but in Myanmar, so what I'm explaining to you is that in Myanmar, especially in Myanmar, in the Theravada tradition, we say, whenever we see Agama Athakatha, it means that we are referring to the Sutta Athakatha. Okay, Sutta, maybe Dika or Mizima or Samyutta or Anguttara Nikaya Athakatha, like that. So, but it may, the meaning may be deeper than that. Okay, the meaning, what I would like to tell you is the meaning may be deeper than that. Not only do the limited to our tradition, but it may be broader tradition or the Nikayas and the other traditions also. Okay, so today, thank you for today. That's all for today.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
Thank you so
Sadhu,
much.
sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu.
Buddha Sasana Jiran Ditadu. Buddha Sasana Jiran Ditadu. Buddha Sasana Jiran Ditadu. Buddha Sasana Jiran Ditadu. Sadhu. So good night. Good morning to Mr. Ryan.
Thank you, Sayadaw. Good night, Sayadaw.
Okay. Good luck. Take care.